All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with GEC NASCAR. We're going to be out here at Las Vegas for an amazing 150 laps, 225 miles. This is going to be extremely exciting. I'm super excited to be here. It's going to be myself up in the booth with Jay Sellers, the #1 from the Chuck Series, and Austin Swanson. How we doing tonight, boys?
Doing fantastic, man. Just ready to watch them racing. Watching the practice laps. Looks like everyone's within a second of each other. Gonna be an awesome night.
We're seeing.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fun one. I mean, we're looking at Vegas being a nice bounce back after last week, and we saw some rough stuff on Tuesday with the trucks and the netcode. So we're hoping for better things here for sure.
Well, as we've seen already in the last couple races, like you said, the netcode has been pretty serious since the last update. You were able to fit whole vehicles in between the cars that were netcoding, so I mean that's pretty serious. So to a forewarning of our drivers, we just made sure to let them know, just hey, not as much door riding as we're used to, but we're still gonna see that competition out there on the track.
I mean, at a track like Las Vegas, you almost have to door ride. You got to chance it. Hopefully you come out on top and luck out. I know I was unfortunately caught up in some netcode this past Tuesday, but, we're here in the booth this week.
Well, as normal, guys, who's your pick for this week? We'll start with Sellers. Who you got?
Man, I think we got to go with either Joseph Barrow or last week's pick, Gallman. I'm going to stick with Joseph Barrow or Gallman for this race. I like him. Gallman has the fastest lap in practice right now.
And as he has that for the entire practice, he has been doing very well tonight. So that is a damn good pick. I'm really excited to see Gallman back out front again. All right, Austin, who you got?
Ooh, well, I hate to be a somewhat of a copycat, but I was told to do this, so I'm actually going to pick Barrow and only Barrow. I came in the chat today asking if anybody was a betting man, seeing how we're going to Las Vegas, and Barrow said I may as well bet on him. He may not win the race, but, the odds are against him, meaning I'll win big if he does win.
Well, as we're looking forward to Barrow winning a race, man, his drive spout has been since season 3, actually. He has not won a race. I think he might have won one last season, but I'm not sure, man. And I know it's eating him up, and I know we know he's fast. He knows he's fast, so we definitely expect to see him taking a win this season, and this definitely could be the one for him.
I mean, suffering some technical difficulties last week at Darlington. I mean, set him back 13 laps down, got back out there, and he tried to do what he could, but you can't make up that many laps that far back with how much race is there.
Well, he's got a lot of this race to make everything up, so he can definitely, I think he has a good chance of taking it home. In that Alabama skid mark out there. All right, let's see. You know what? I'm going to go with Caleb Ellswick. Ellswick works so hard. Prior season champion. I mean, been with GEC for a long time now. He's looking for that first win this season. I know he's fast enough to do it, so I look forward to seeing him in the winner's circle. So it's going to be Caleb for me.
Honorable mentions going into this week. Justin Harris is really fast. I mean, he might be a rookie, but he's shown speed. Got wrecked out last week late in the race. Looking forward to seeing what he does tonight.
Well, as we don't have a whole lot more time, these guys got about 1 more minute before they start qualifying, and then we will grid up and get on the track, but not before our national anthem. This is going to be a great competition. Race 4, these guys have a lot to lose. They have a lot to gain. If they can punch their ticket early. Everybody's looking to do that. Last week's winner, Bryce Fontaine, coming out here. Dominant force. A lot of the races that he is out here. Unfortunately, Bryce isn't going to be able to make it tonight due to power issues. Hopefully everything's all right with him, but he said the whole town is out, so hopefully everything's okay. That comes back on for him, and no, everybody's not harmed or anything. So it didn't sound like anything crazy. It just sounded like the whole town went out, but hopefully he's going to be able to at least make it to the booth and talk to us tonight. And then we had Mason Tomlinson come out here and smack a homer with second place, man. Really coming out and showing us what he has to offer. But, I mean, I think that was his first race with GEC. Good finish for him.
Will he be joining us tonight?
Tomlinson, let's see. Yep. Tomlinson is
Tomlinson.
in there. Yep, he is in there. Not up there in the time yet, but we'll see what he's got actually on the track. And then Andrew Lons, he came out and did an amazing job. Took P3. He was actually a lap down and then came back from that lap down. So kudos to him, man. All right, looks like these guys are done with practice. They're gonna go ahead and get on the track for qualify. So it looks like track temp is going to be 72 with 0 moisture on the track, partly cloudy, 1 mile an hour winds. As always, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Las Vegas for 1.5 miles. Oh, they even show the altitude of 1954 for feet. Beautifully done. All right, looks like the 7 is now on the track. A bunch of these guys are going to be on the track.
71 is out on the track. He was fastest in practice. Looking forward to see what he's got here. '71 is going to start his lap by running the outside, close to the wall. Trying to keep that momentum for his second lap and hot lap at that time. Joseph Barrow seems to have the same strategy. So here we go. 71's coming down to the apron. He's going to start his hot lap. Pushing up to the top of the track, running the wall, apex in the corner perfectly, running the middle, diamond that middle. Exiting turn 2, up to the wall, down the backstretch. Coming down to turn 3. Diamond the corner again, just like turn 1. Exiting up to the top, and then driving right back down the hill, down to the apron.
Killing
and
that
puts
exit right
Ballman
there.
on the fastest lap at this current time. With a 29. Ooh, he just got bumped by 23 of Thomas Coonan. Thomas Coonan beat him by 13 100ths with a 29.645.
Incredible for Thomas coming out there and taking that top spot, pole position here at Las Vegas. That's going to be a huge advantage for him. Menchaca coming out in third place. Woohoo! Oh, he got knocked back a little bit. Whitehead.
29.705. That's a solid performance for Thomas or Harrison Whitehead. You know, Thomas Coonan last week, you know, he got some unfortunate contact, you know, got a little roughed up by Bryce. Gave him the good old bump and run and got around him, and Coonan got in his head and, you know, kept on making mistakes trying to make up that ground and forcing the issue. So looking forward to see what he does tonight. Maybe he can bounce back and get that win tonight.
We're definitely looking forward to it. Absolutely. All this competition on the track tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to see a great race here at Las Vegas. It's just 150 laps, man. That's a lot of laps out here. They're going to be pushing really hard. They're going to be really close together. Like I said, some of that net code, hopefully we don't see a lot of that tonight, and we can see a lot more of that competitiveness come out. But yeah, they're looking for stage 1, stage 2, and the win. So we're going to see it towards the end of those, and I look forward to it. All right, they're probably starting to come back off of the track now, actually.
Yeah, as the cars, we only have 3 or 4 still out on the racetrack.
Well, and as it stands right now, the only 2 locked into the playoffs are going to be Bryce Fontaine and Wesley Lynch. Bryce Fontaine coming out taking 2 wins this season, Wesley Lynch taking 1. So that's going to be the only 2 that are in there right now. So everybody else is looking for their ticket, and they're thinking they're going to punch it here. So I'm hoping that everybody drives really safe. But we're about to see a whole lot of pushing and shoving. Like I said, they're going to be so close together. The last time in the Cup race we ran this, all the drivers were within a second of each other. Every single one of the drivers on the track were within a second. So that's just going to mean there are a lot of close racing, a lot of similar to the draft tracks, but not as much, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, these tracks, I mean, it's a mixed bag. Everyone is going to be everywhere, close quarters. The front of the pack is going to get a drive off in the beginning, but the draft is brutal here. You might get out for maybe half a lap, maybe a whole lap, but that pack is going to come back up to you like a freight train.
As it stands right now, obviously Bryce and Wesley Lynch are locked in, but William Kern is runner-up. And then we got Tommy. Looks like he's going to be right after him, Thomas Kunin. Then we have Klaus Brahm, Dustin Haynes, Justin Harris, Joseph Barrow, and Kenneth Gallman leading out your top 10 for all in points right at the moment.
And with Thomas in the 3rd seed not locked in, I mean, he's out front tonight. That's good position for him. Like, he could capitalize on it, seal his ticket tonight if he can just make it happen. It's not very often you get the pole.
We're about to see if you're right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get kick-started here at Las Vegas for the Down and Out 225. We're going to go ahead and kick it off to our national anthem, and we'll see you back out on the track.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. They are behind the pace car, about to go green here at Las Vegas. Kenneth Gallman up front in that 70, or Thomas Kunin up front in that 23. Galman outside in the 71. Yeah, I'm getting them mixed up because they're popping up different on my tracker up here, and I'm looking on the track at the same time. My bad. But yes, the 23 on the inside, 71 on the outside. We're about to go green flag.
Noticing we have a driver that was out on the track Tuesday night, Ray Hanneman, starting from somewhere in the back of the field. Looks like 24th tonight. Over there by Joseph Barrow. As we are under green, we're entering turn 1, 2x2. The leader is out ahead, 2 car lengths. The bottom line is taken off. Ray Hanneman is on the move, as he is trying to get through this traffic and out to the front. Pack still 2x2 except for the leaders. Leaders have pulled out ahead by 5 car lengths.
Definitely a little bit of checking up going on in there. 0-2 checking up a little bit. Good driving from everybody.
Expert driving. Watching Joseph Barrow and Ray Hanneman here. These two have been glued together from the very beginning. Just moving through traffic methodically right now. Ray Hanneman's already up 7 positions.
Those are some of the most veteran drivers out here for GEC, and I'll tell you, they definitely have the skill to get back up front on their own. Joe Barrow looking on the inside down there.
Hanneman's looking high on the outside of Barrow. Coming into the turn 1, they're side by side. Wreck. 71.
Oh,
Hanneman's hit.
41.
Hanneman
is involved in that. Oh, God, not already. No way.
It looks like
to see that for Hanneman.
Hanneman is able to get his car rolling. He has no power. He's going to tow back to pits.
Were we able to see?
It looked like the 71 was involved. I saw 70.
$77.
$77 was involved. Harrison Whitehead. It
looks like the 96 of Openchowski got up underneath the 77. That's going to cascade a few crashes right there, including the one involved with Hanneman. God, you hate to see that for Hanneman so early, and the 77 there. Hopefully they're able to get back out and recover from that.
Unfortunate for Hanneman. Unfortunate for Harrison Whitehead. Turns out the driver, listening to comms, was taking a drink out of his sport bottle. Interesting time to do that.
Well, and again, that's going to shake things up quite a bit. Thomas Coonan's still up front. Caleb Ellswick right behind him. Grizzly in the chat. Let's go Skidmark Motorsports BDRN. And then we have Chaotic Storm. Let's go Tachyon Sim Sport Drivers. And then we got Bryce Fontaine. No Power coming back anytime soon. Eternal Racing. Bring it home. Thank you guys for being here. Everybody, all the support's so much appreciated. As we're under caution right now, let's see if we can get a driver.
You want somebody involved in the wreck, or?
Are they going back double file? If so, we're good. We'll get an
we're
interview
double
on the
file
next
this
one.
time by, I think.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
I'm good. Waited a little bit too long. That's all right. We'll get somebody on the next run.
Looks like Harrison Whitehead will go 2 laps down here. still in pits.
What about Hanneman?
Hanneman on comm said GG's. So be interesting to see if he gets back out there. Harrison Whitehead still in the pits with a lot of damage to the car.
That's at 77 as well.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear if anybody claimed it?
It was a claim from the car that made contact with the 77 on the inside.
The 96?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, as the lights are off the pace car, we are double file about to go back. Green flag here at Las Vegas. Only a few laps in before that crash. These guys are going to want to really take it easy. Hanneman looks like he's back out on the track. He's going to bide his time.
Same with Harrison Whitehead coming around turn 3 as the green flag drops. Hanneman would be smart to work with Harrison Whitehead right now, considering they're behind the pack, as Harrison Whitehead is desperately trying to build speed and catch this back of this field.
Coonan with a huge jump. 66 is going to be catching up to him right, pretty close, about 0.2 off right now. Those guys are pulling off.
As it stands, Harrison and Ray Hanneman are the two cars, both two laps down, so they'll be fighting each other for a lucky dog.
Well, as we have 2 stages and maybe another caution, they should be able to get those back. Hanneman also is very good at staying up front and getting those wave arounds as well, so we might be seeing him do that.
As Harrison is caught back up to the field to start catching draft in the corner, or in the straights, he'll be able to close that distance. Ray Hanneman still a couple seconds behind Harrison Whitehead. Looking back up to somewhere else in the field, Joseph Barrows in his own battle, looking to shoot a gap 3 wide out of turn 2.
On the inside of McMillan right there on the 68, he's pushing up behind McChaka. 3 of Haynes coming up behind him. If Joe's got it, he'll take it. Looks like they're going 3 wide anyway.
Joseph Barrow ripping the high side, passing 2 cars out of turn 4, coming into the tri-oval. Joseph Barrow's definitely picking them off right now.
Up in top 10 now for the first time tonight for Barrow.
He's got a lot of tough competition in front of him, a lot of potential playoff drivers that are on the bubble right now. We have Kern, Tomlinson, who was a contender last week for the win. Another promising rookie in the series.
29 and 17 battling it out right now for 4th place.
Up at the front, the race is single filed out.
As we expected to probably see a little bit of separation coming into the early parts of the race. They're not going to want to be super aggressive right in the beginning for no reason.
17, they're stepping out of line. The Spruce looking inside of Kenneth Gallman. Kenneth Gallman's going to chop his nose off here. Try to take that runaway. Kenneth Gallman's got to do good to protect that bottom.
Barrow feeling a safety cushion with his teammate behind him, 32 and Menchaca. Those guys have worked really well together in the practice. Menchaca taps that outside wall a little.
Now, where the real speed is in these cars is in the backstretch. getting close to the wall, but not too close. If you get too close to that wall, it will pull you in like a vacuum. So, riding around with some of these drivers, they're pushing that limit. There's contact in the middle of the field. One car down low, no caution.
Hanneman looks like he's catching up a little bit.
Desperately trying to make up some of that ground. He spent a lot of time in pit road getting towed back.
Yeah, if he didn't have to tow back, I'm sure he wouldn't be in this position. He'd still be on that lead lap. Not what you wanted to see for him or Harrison right away.
Definitely not.
Coonan starts to create his own cushion, 0.3 in front of Ellswick now. Ellswick falling back a little bit. He's going to have 71. Gallman right on his inside, going to pass for second.
Dustin Haynes passing him in Chaka to finally break into the top 10 for the first time tonight. Starting P30th. He is up 20 spots on the day, making him one of today's biggest movers.
Beautifully done by him. .32 isn't going to take it lightly. He's still right behind him. Not trying to give it up. .66.71 battling it out.
Still 2x2 up in the front pack. That is crazy they've kept it up this long. Switching back and forth, going high, going low, doing switchbacks all around the track. Looks like some of them are trying to perform slide jobs at a track that slide jobs don't work.
71.66. Looks like they touched a little bit. 66 still able to maintain that lead right there. Still in second place.
71 looking inside of the 66 here. Still side by side.
9 touches the inside grass right there. He's going to lose a little bit of speed. Barrow looking to take that pass.
Barrow looking the inside on this corner, maybe, or is he going to hold the outside? He's going inside of the 9.
Woo!
He's low and side by side with the 9.
Barrow's cooking, moving up through the field as he started towards the back. He is now almost in the top 5. A lot of speed coming out of that 4-car today. Coonan now 0.4 in head of Ellswick. Back there fighting with Gallman still. Oh, Gallman is falling back now a little bit. Ellswick got a little bit of clean air. He's now fighting with Tyler in that 8-car.
I mean, we're going to see this as different cars are saving tire. I mean, out in front, you have Thomas Coonan, who is controlling this whole race so far. He has led every bit of 21 laps so far. He is in control. He's setting the pace. He's running his own line, not really fighting with anybody, so he doesn't have to worry about blocking low, blocking high, eating up his tires. He just has to run his line. Currently, the field is stretched out as far as turns 3 through turn 1.
Barrow in the middle of those eternal drivers, 31 and 3, 31 and 9. Jason Bombard up front right in front of that 9, still in the top 5. Tomlinson trying to take that spot away. He does have a little bit more speed than him, but he's still not able to pass yet. As he catches up coming into 3 and 4.
17 blows by 71. 71 coming down the pit lane. Little interesting strategy pitting this early.
Barrow does the same thing. Gallman as well. Oh, Gallman is the 71, my bad. Two drivers decide to come into the pits early. Let's see if that strategy works out for him. Caleb Ellswick now coming down into pit lane as well. Menchaca, as we're seeing a slew of different drivers start to pit. Coonan
the number
now
23 will be coming down the pit road this time by, according to his crew chief.
Well, you heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. 23 is going to come down into pit lane with 1 second lead above everybody else. Let's see where he comes out. Still got a few fights
he's gonna lead the field down. He's got 3 cars coming with him this time.
Coonan,
Four
Sprouse,
cars.
Bombard, Marion, and Lawns.
That was a hell of a save.
Hanneman staying out. Hopefully, he's hoping for a caution.
He's got to push that window as much as he can.
Kern takes that top spot in that 31. Tomlinson behind him by 1 second, looking to see if he can catch up and lead some of them laps. But Hanneman right there behind the number 3, looking to get that spot back. He's looking to get that lap back. We're going to see a lot of fight out of Hanneman, and I think he has a great possibility to coming back out and getting back out front.
I mean, definitely. 89 of Brad Wilson is coming down pit road this time by. Brad Wilson currently running 10th, first time of the night on the pit cycle, coming down pit road. Not a bad entry on his part.
Hanneman goes into the grass out there. Something happened.
Definitely not what Hanneman needed.
Oh, he tried to turn down into the pit, but couldn't do it that fast.
As green flag pit stops continue, the current leader of Wesley Kern, I think it's Wesley Kern? William Curlum. Looks like he'll be coming down pit road this time.
Well, if he comes down, the only people that haven't pitted yet are McCabe, Harris, Elliott, Cheshire, and Brom.
He elects to stay out one more lap.
Let's go check in with Hanneman real quick. Most likely he's going to be coming down into the pit this time by. No, and he doesn't. So it might have just been he got loose a little bit and saved it. If so, hell of a save. Richard Elliott in that 2 on the outside of the 7 right there. Of Justin Harris. They are fighting back and forth.
Leading for the first time tonight.
Well, Coonan fast coming up on their inside. He said, I am not going a lap down, and he took his lap back. Coonan will now be back on the lead lap. A lot of great races. I'm super excited that we got to see a lot of green flag pit stops right there.
The O2 of Elliott is coming down pit road right now.
Looks like Whitehead is now coming back out. Hanneman now is only 1 lap down. Yeah, no, it does say he's still 2. But it says Whitehead is 3.
Is because Whitehead came down pit road. Hanneman has not yet.
Oh, that's right.
As Hanneman's coming in this time by is on pit road. The leader of Justin Harris will be coming into pit road here.
Klaus Braum
Leaving-
and Cheshire.
Leaving 6 cars left on the lap. Let's see who goes with Harris here.
It looks like Coonan's going to take it back over again.
As Harris comes down pit road by himself.
Coonan after that pit cycle. Oh, and we have a caution.
That's going to work out for Justin Harris, as he's going to get to pit and come out.
Hanneman just left pit lane. He got so lucky. There's still few drivers that are a lap down, so I don't think he's going to get that lucky dog. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened right there.
I haven't heard any claims yet.
I didn't either. I don't see any crash reports either. Say Klaus. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Looks like Coonan and all them are electing to come down and pit, but Hanneman, he's not going to need to. So he may get a wave around. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull a driver real quick. We got a link with the 23. 23, you got a copy up in the booth?
Yeah, got a copy.
Hey, brother, obviously coming out there being a dominating force, just showing everybody how it's done out there, man. Coming out of that pit cycle with almost 3 seconds ahead of everybody. What's going through? How's it going out there?
Honestly, everything's going according to plan. I'm just kind of, after the kind of past couple of weeks I've had just getting wrecked out by various means, whether it's from another driver or just from my own error. I'm kind of out here just trying to take what I can get, and I'm going to race for the win tonight. Kind of take no prisoners tonight, just so I can get a win under my belt for the season, so I can get myself locked in.
Well, as we expected, being that fast, man, you've led most of the laps out there already. A couple of these cars are getting waved around real quick, but it looks like you're still going to be out front. Um, actually, why? What just happened with the pace car?
It told a lot of the guys to go around. I think the on stage, due to the fact that there was no closed pit lane, the leaders came down pit road, and when they came down pit road, they were on an open pit lane and threw everyone off the pit cycle.
Oh, so they had to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So iRacing is pushing everyone forward a lap because of the guys who were down, who were still up. We were all down a lap. The guys down pit road, they were in the lead, and the pit lanes were never closed for the last 3 laps.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Enough said. Well, again, good luck out there, Coonan. We appreciate you coming and talking to us. I believe you were in Racing Edge.
Yes, sir.
So good luck out there, man. All right, that was Coonan,
It's
our leader.
confusing.
Yeah.
The pace car dove off pit road.
And then came back out. I know. So it's supposed to go. They're supposed to shut down the pit road two laps before the stage, and apparently that was the stage. It wasn't an actual caution, right? And what I'm suspecting is that they went to hit the pit close button and hit the caution button instead on accident. But it looks like Culleton is now going to be the leader of our race. Raymond Hanneman is up in front of Culleton. He's looking to get that wave around for that lap back. Are the lights off that pace car? Well, at least nobody crashed. We're going to still be back green flag racing here at Las Vegas any moment for the down and out 225.
As it looks like Richard Petty is driving the pace car. And lights are off, lights are on.
Single file restart. Alrighty. Swanson is all muted up, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to tell us what is going on out there. But it looks like we may be coming around one more time.
I think what race control needs to do is tell the pace car driver double file restart.
I don't think he can. That's the problem. What he needs to do is double file restart them all anyway. Let them line up.
It sounds like we're going to let the green flag drop and throw a caution.
Is that what's going to happen?
Yes, that's the plan.
All right, well, as we wait for that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back green flag racing as soon as we can get everything reorganized after that debacle from iRacing.
As race control is throwing the green flag, we are going to continue pacing around the racetrack under green as we sort out this situation. As yellow flag comes out, Harrison Whitehead is going to chase the pace car leading the field. Pace car is in turn 1. Looking back to the field, the running order should be Colton Yancey, A Yancey and S Yancey, Thomas Kunin, William Kern, Justin Harris, Tommy K, and K Gallman. As we're figuring out if we have figured this out yet.
What are you trying to figure out?
Seeing if we figured out the caution situation. Race control, can you give us a little insight of maybe what's going on right now? Do we have Richard Petty in the pace car?
iRacing was telling the drivers to line up single file for some reason, and was not telling Hanneman to pass the pace car, as if the game had just kind of like frozen for some reason and wasn't following through all the correct procedures. So we went ahead and let the drivers go and pass the start finish on green, hold position, cleared all blacks, and went ahead and reinitiated the caution to go ahead and get things back in order here.
And there you have it. Race control giving us the inside scoop. Some drivers getting some extra caution laps here, maybe saving a little bit of fuel. Race control, be watching the number 8 car. He blinked out of existence for like 3 seconds.
Yes, sir. I got the 8 and the 92 at the same time, actually.
Don't want blinking to affect this race, and that also attributes to the mythical god of netcode.
I know, right? Luckily, only 2 actual cautions so far.
What brought out that last caution? Was that stage or?
I actually don't know. It was an early stage because of whatever caution came out. But I actually was not able to find a car that was turned sideways. So, yeah.
Interesting. And as the cars are officially double file, is what we want to see coming back to the restart after. How many laps of caution was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 laps of caution. It's looking like NASCAR at Bowman Gray Stadium. Coming back to the green, we are 2 by 2 down the field. Currently, your leader is Colton and A. Yancey and S. Yancey. Both of those Yanceys are rookies this season, followed by our number 23 of Thomas Kunin, who's led most of the laps tonight, and we got a brief conversation with him. But that's enough chat with me. Pace car is about to dive off here, and we're going to go back to green flag racing at the Geico restart. The outside gets a good run. Of the 99, he is out ahead, but Thomas Kunin is right behind him as they enter turn 1. Thomas Kunin coming fast on the bottom. He's side by side in the backstretch. Thomas Kunin's cleared him by a bumper as they enter turn 3. Still 2 by 2 down the rest of the field. As the 98 comes to the inside. Justin Harris will follow the 98 to the bottom through the tri-oval. The 71 of Kenneth Gallman will follow the 7 of Justin Harris. Getting a little loose there, a little checkup. More cars are passing Colton on the bottom. The 31 of William Kern running P10 currently. Behind Joseph Barrow and Colton. As he slides high up the track, losing some position and some control over his car. They are bouncing off the walls out of turn 4. These drivers are maneuvering inches from each other, taking the chance. So 92 is the inside of 31. 31's going to get out ahead here. No, he's not. He's going to slide the bottom. '71 behind Joseph Barrow. A lot of 3-wide racing here, 2-wide racing. 31 looks inside of Kenneth Gallman into turn 3. Joseph Barrow looking low. Justin Harris cuts the door off. No, scratch that. That's not Justin Harris. Justin Harris is on the outside of the number 8 car of Tommy K. Justin Harris still rolling the outside, as Thomas Kuhn has taken back the lead and is leading the race with a sizable gap of at least half a second over A. Yancey. D. Colton, who restarted the stage, P1, is now falling back to P17 and still falling backwards. He might have something wrong with his car. Ray Hanneman racing his way up through traffic currently, battling around the 54 car, which is currently running 19th. As Ray moves himself up through the field, trying to get his lap back on hard mode. Looking around the field, we have the 52 of Campbell running 12th, starting tonight P13th. As the race is single filed out, the 17 and 32 are side by side, battling for P12, P11. Spin! Nope, staying green. Contact with the 23. Big checkup. Cars bobbing and weaving left and right. Big checkup. 3 wide in the turn 3, turn 4. 4 wide on the tri-oval as these cars get back going and try to maintain their position. Opening up a 2-second gap from the leaders from P4 on back. Impressive recovery. Kern and Joseph Barrow trying to make up for that checkup that he suffered in the backstretch. 1 second behind A. Yancey and 2 full seconds behind Thomas Coonan. As I am all alone here in the booth. It would appear
Never
Thomas.
alone.
I'm always alone. Chase. Yep. Kenneth Gallman inside of the 35, passing for P5. No, passing for P6. As he slides turns 1 and 2. This time by the 98 of A. Yancey is pitting down. He's pitting early this stage. He'll be the first green flag pit stop. And he makes a clean entry into pit road. Yancey spun on pit road, or spun coming into pit road, going head on into the wall, locking up his brakes a little too much, smacking the wall and getting sideways. That's definitely going to cost him. No caution yet. As the 52 of Campbell battles through the pack, he is running P8 alongside Ray Hanneman, who is driven through the field, showing impressive speed tonight. As he runs the bottom with the 52, washing up into him just a little bit, and 52 clears Ray Hanneman.
Hanneman's still fighting hard. He's definitely one to watch for tonight.
Welcome back to the booth, Jamie.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Thomas Coonan's still up front with Tyler chasing him down back there. Tyler is only 0.6 off at this point. Did we have any cautions or anything while I was gone?
No, we had no cautions, but we did have the Yancey brothers come down pit road. A. Yancey made it on pit road, no issue, but S. Yancey spun his, hit his brakes a little too hard, spun into the inside pit wall, striking his back of his car on the pit wall and getting sideways on pit road. But no caution.
Well, we're still green flag out here at Las Vegas. We're now 66 laps into 150. These guys are doing a great job of maintaining all this pressure out on the track.
You missed a little bit of excitement when a few of the leaders made some contact, ping-ponging off each other in the backstretch, almost causing a spin, but we're getting the wheels back under them and still driving off. As Ray Hanneman has driven through the whole field and is driving side by side with some of the front-running cars.
He's looking to get that lap back physically.
Yes, sir. He is currently racing the 35 of Jay McCabe and P7. As Ray Hanneman is still 2 laps down, along with Harrison Whitehead, due to that untimely early caution.
Well, he's definitely going to be the first one up front, hopefully. But it does look like Yancey and Culleton are only a lap down. He is catching Culleton for that 2 laps down.
86 of Cochran will be pitting in this time.
Oh, we're already getting back to green flag pits. Wow.
Yes, sir. The Yanceys started it about 4 or 5 laps ago.
Well, and as we have Austin here, Austin, how many laps until we got until or what's our next stage at?
Our next stage is going to be at 90.
90. Awesome. So we got 30 laps until our next stage. Looks like a
lot
few
of
of them.
Pitting in here.
Thomas, Tyler, Kenneth, Barrow, Chad Ashley, Barr, Menchaca, and McMillan all pitting.
Tommy K came down pit road as well. He missed his pit stall and is going to have to back up. Taking a few extra steps there. 89 of Brad Wilson will be coming in this time.
That's going to put Caleb Ellswick up front for the first time tonight. He's going to be out there leading some laps for his team.
.48 will be pitting in this time by. He's another rookie. The 7 of Justin Harris, Team Outlaw, will be pitting in as well. I only can assume if Justin Harris is coming down pit road, Dustin Haynes will be doing the same, as Dustin Haynes enters pit road as well.
McCabe, Tomlinson, Cheshire, Harris, and Haynes all coming down pit lane. Brad Wilson, Spouse, Lynch, Marion. Ellswick still out front. Andrew Lawns is right behind him, 3 seconds behind him in that second place. But Hanneman still chasing down the leaders out here. Man, I'm telling you, he has got a fast car. He is able to keep up long runs. Man, they are in a lot of trouble if Hanneman can get back on the lead lap.
.85, Ray Hanneman pitting in this time. Ray Hanneman pitting in this time. As he's slowing up for his pit road entry, he's going to get down on the apron on the pit road entrance.
66.
Now, if you're Ray Hanneman here, do you take 4 tires or only rights?
Well, you got a stage coming up in about 25 laps, or 15 laps. So, in all honesty, I don't know if maybe just rights, yeah. Yeah,
He took all 4. He took all 4 tires, looks like. It's costly making that choice, especially when he missed his pit box by a little bit. But knowing Ray, he's going to recover from this and keep trucking away at tonight.
Hanneman now coming out of pit lane. Ellswick still opting to stay out. Ellswick, Andrew Lawns, and Richard Elliott are all still out there. Barrow still up in there in the top 10, looking to move forward. Aaron Yancey looks like he's 22 spots ahead. Right behind Thomas Coonan.
The 77 of Harrison Whitehead petting in this time by. Off cycle from his teammates, Dustin Haynes and Justin Harris.
Well, it looks like Ellswick also has now just decided to come in with Andrew Lawns. Richard Elliott's going to be the only one that hasn't pitted, but it's worth it. He's going to go ahead and lead some laps. 31 of it. The 31 passing him very quickly on the outside right there. He's going to go ahead and get his lap back. And the 2 now coming in, Richard Elliott. Coonan now taking back that lead after he passes Elliott in the pit lane. Now we're running into everybody's going to be on a bunch of different mixture of tires, different fuel amounts. You know, everybody's going to have a little bit different speed than each other. It's going to get quite interesting coming up to the final point.
Most definitely, as Thomas is rebounding here. He's back to P2. 13 seconds back from Elliott, who has not pit yet. But it looks like Elliott would be coming down pit road this time by. No, he's just running slow. As Elliott is falling down the list as he was passed by the whole field, and Thomas Coonan is our leader once again tonight.
Well, as we already had talked to Coonan, he's just showing them exactly how it's done out here at Las Vegas. This is the second time he's put the whole field 2.5 seconds back. Just creating his own cushion, not using any assist from anybody, just getting it done on his own. That's what you like to see.
And if I'm not mistaken, Thomas Coonan won here last season.
I believe he did, yeah, absolutely. So this would be his second win at Las Vegas.
He's defending that trophy. He doesn't want anyone else to hoist it.
Yeah, I'd want to keep it too. 31 of William Kern looking to hunt him down. Not letting him get out any further than he already is, but they do have a lapped car in between them. As it stands, we still have a few drivers that are going to be laps down.
Well, currently it's the usual suspects of Ray Hanneman and Harrison Whitehead. Still 2 laps down from the second lap of this race, where they unfortunately got cleaned out by the 92 car. Or 96 car.
So right
My
now
bad.
it's registering the 17 is 1 lap down, Wesley Lynch 1 lap down, Marion 1 lap down, Yancey 2, Hanneman 2, Whitehead 2. I'm just not sure how he wasn't waved around the pace car on that last one.
I think there was so much confusion down there on the racetrack, nobody knew where to go, and iRacing UI had just made a mistake.
Talking about Hanneman?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I believe he was waved around on the final caution that I manually threw, but he was not waved around on any of the extensions to the original caution.
Okay.
But what we're talking about is he never gained a lap back from that.
He may have pitted
I think he
around the
did.
time that I know you guys were talking about him getting back towards the lead lap. He may have pitted at that point and lost his lap again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we're now 85 laps in. 5 more laps until this stage. Coonan possibly going to clutch it up again.
Coonan looks like he's chasing down lap traffic at this moment. As Dustin Haynes is going to be passed to go 1 lap down.
And you are correct. That does put Haynes a lap down. Unfortunately, he's going to try to be getting that lap back. But Coonan's just putting on the boosters out there.
Coonan with a 2.5 second lead over William Kern.
They were 3 wide back there. Brad Wilson and Cochran fighting side by side right there. Wesley Lynch back there, Menchaca back there with the 7 as well. Looks like Brad Wilson's going to come out the victor of that.
And race control, you said stage will end at lap 95, correct?
Lap 90.
lap 90. That means we only have 3 laps left in this stage. As Thomas will go 2-1 on the stages tonight. Definitely good points paying.
Yeah, it's going to be a good points night for him. He's going to hopefully be able to punch his ticket like he said. And, you know, after that, points are just for the extra points when you go into the playoffs. So he won't have any, like, extreme pressure to be getting into playoffs. So that's going to take a lot of ease off of his a lot of pressure off of his shoulder.
Fortunately for Dusty Haynes, the next car behind him, as long as he keeps his nose clean, he will get the wave around. The lucky dog when the stage ends. But he's got to keep that car clean and just keep digging.
'94, 29, and 9. Looks like 99 just came out of the pits. '52 of Campbell coming down the backstretch right now. He's going to be a little bit behind his counterpart in front of him, about 0.8 seconds. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be stage, with our winner being Thomas Kunin. Top 10 goes Kunin, Kern, Ellswick, Gallman, Tyler, Barrow, Ashley, Campbell, Barr, and Bombard for our top 10. Those guys are all going to get points for the stage. We're going to go ahead and pull a driver up real quick. We're going to pull Bombard. We got Bombard up in the booth. 29, you got a copy?
Yeah,
Hey, buddy, how's it going out there tonight?
it's going good.
Yeah, everything's nice and smooth up until this point. Doesn't seem like you were involved in any, you know, collisions or anything like that. So race has been pretty much green flag the entire time. What's your strategy going into this last stage?
Probably just try not to get any accidents. Just try to get a top 10.
Well, the goal is a top 10, but it looks like you're getting that pretty successfully. Maybe we aim for a top 5, right?
Yeah, I can only hope.
Awesome, buddy. All right, you were down there with what room were you in down there? Who were you with down there?
Tachyon.
Oh, you were with Tachyon. All right, my bad. Well, either way, buddy, good luck out there. It's great to see you, and thanks for coming up to the booth to talk to us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and get you back there with your team. Bombard up here taking a top 10 finish for that last stage. Came out 2 spots down coming out of that pit cycle. Thomas Kunin is going to be up front with William Kern, Ellswick, Tyler Gallman to file out the top 5. It looks like the 77 and the 33 are going to be... Wait, the 85, the 99, the 77, and the 33 are all going to be possibly getting wave arounds right here. There it is. They are getting... Hanneman is now 1 lap away from being on the lead lap. It's very likely he could definitely 100% get back on the lead lap. As we're about to go back double file here at Las Vegas for the down and out 225. A lot of awesome action already. A lot of green flag action, which is what we always love to see. There's only been 1 actual caution so far, but these guys are going to start pushing a little bit harder. Hopefully they can keep their heads on their shoulders and make smart decisions A lot of these drivers are very experienced, and we're about to see that here in this last stage. Little over 50 laps to go. Looks like Coonan's going to go ahead and choose that top spot. 31's going to be starting down low. Coonan's going to have the number 8 of Tyler behind him, with Caleb Ellswick sitting on the bottom line behind the 31. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back to the green flag here at Las Vegas. And they're off.
As they're rolling 2x2, Coonan out in front.
66 files into that number 4 spot. Go ahead.
Just dominant on his restarts tonight. He has led every restart, even if he wasn't the P1 car.
Well, Tyler is going to be right behind him in that number 8, not looking to lose any spots. He's up 12 position, as is William Kern right behind him. He's up 12 spots as well. Caleb Ellswick with a lot of speed. Hopefully he doesn't
4
have to
wide
fight
in
too
the
hard.
back, over around Joseph Barrow, just behind Joseph Barrow.
Looks like it filed
Contact
out before
with
we could
P3.
see. Three wide with the 9 and the 52.
31 of Kern has some front right damage after striking the wall out of turn 2.
Oh, 3 wide again with Barrow, the 31 on the outside. Barrow on the outside, 31 on the inside. 9 having to check up for that 31 internal driver.
Yeah, that 31 has a lot of front right damage when he struck that wall. He's definitely going to fall off pace here and probably find him somewhere in the back with his teammate.
Yeah, it looks like he's having trouble staying on that bottom line down there. That's going to give that number 9 a little bit of an advantage. He's going to go ahead and move it on the inside of him. That's
It's a little scary to have a car that far off pace falling back in that sea of cars. I mean, he strikes the wall again.
Oh, that is not going to be good for that 31. They're going to have to manage and arrange themselves to get around. Oh, and as we almost have contact with the 89 and the 32 of Menchaca.
The 98 loose in turn 3. 98 is turned.
Oh,
he's on the bottom.
Oh, there it is behind them. And that is our yellow right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was actually really intense. So it looks like the 17 of Sprouse coming up into the 94. They somehow miraculously recovered whatever happened up in front of them, but unfortunately...
Dusty Haynes slamming into...
Let's take it back a little bit and watch that stuff that happened up front. So he got loose. 32 had to check up. 89 taps the 32. 32 gets loose, but they're maintained it. And then the 17 gets into the 94. Not what you want to see for any of those drivers coming into this last stage. Most of them are still going to have their fast repairs, but we're going to re-rack it. Thomas Coonan up front with the 8 right behind him.
Notable mentions: Harrison Whitehead and Ray Hanneman are gaining gaining a lap. They're only 1 lap down now.
We're going to go ahead and get another racer up. So we have Brom right now with the 41 up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Brom, how we doing tonight, brother?
It's a very challenging day. I was good in the first, but then I got wrecked. Have to use my fast repair, and I'm trying just get some positions here.
Do you have you're good? You're clean, no damage right now?
Yeah, yeah. I have another damage. I have to do the fast. Man, there's like an incident on the pit, but I was lucky that I could make a repair. It was about almost 50, 50 seconds repair. I was able to make it, so I'm good now.
No, that's awesome. And you're still on the lead lap, right?
Woo! Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, good work, man. You guys are out there putting on a hell of a show. Thank you so much for being here, Brum. And we look forward to seeing you out there in the winner's circle, buddy.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem. See you out there.
See.
All right. That was Brum, longtime GEC member up in the booth. Love talking with that guy. Really good, wholesome guy. Part of that Racers for Christ team down there. Those guys are awesome. As we're going double file here back at Las Vegas, 23 is going to choose that inside line with the number 8 on the outside.
Harrison Whitehead finally, after what is that, 96 laps of being a lap down, he is going to come down pit road and get his lap back.
Well, and Hanneman as well. He's been a lap down for a while. It looks like he's going to be only 1 lap down. He's going to be looking to get in front of Culleton right there. Culleton is going to be the only one stopping him from getting that last lap back. Ellswick still doing a great job up front, inside of the 54 right there on this restart of Chad Ashley. Barrow up in the top, almost the top 5, rocking it almost he's in 6th place right now.
Hey, I'm just happy with my pick this week. Gallman's doing good. He's running 5th.
Hey, both of our picks are doing good right now. Yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That pace car is about to jump off of the track. We're about to see these guys drag straight off to that front stretch. Here we go. Back to the green flag through the Geico restart zone. And we are green. As these drivers start to fan out, coming out of that restart turn 1 and 2, 66 falling back a little bit, but he's not letting him go anywhere.
Joseph Barrow going to get the drive off of turn 2. Going to nose out ahead of the 71 entering turn 3. He's going to clear him. 71's going to try to reel him back in, but he's just going to let him in here.
That's going to
71 following single file with Barrow. P5.
That's going to put Barrow in the top 5 for the first time tonight. As we know, he's been a fast driver. Oh, and we have something going on.
I'm looking. It happened in turn 1. Looks like P12 is involved. No, P14. Just outside of Menchaca, looks like.
Well, it looks like it had something to do with Hanneman, unfortunately.
Justin Harris making contact with the number 3, wrecking up in front of Hanneman, killing both outlaw cars, Justin Harris, Dustin Haynes, and collecting Ray Hanneman in the mix.
Not what you wanted to see for Hanneman right there, man. He was doing such a great job. Number 3 just caught the inside of him. Hanneman had nowhere to go. That 7 and 3 just molding into each other. It looked like a little bit of netcode might have saved Hanneman from a lot of damage right there. Because that other car was about to T-bone him. Hopefully he can get down into the infield and take care of some of that damage. But man, this is the caution he was waiting for to get back up onto the lead lap. Fighting so hard for it, and that's going to lose him that lucky dog. But hopefully he can get some of that damage fixed and get back out onto the track. Not a good night for that 85. So, and it's sad because it's such a fast car tonight. It's one of the fastest cars we got on the track.
Yep, he's definitely got a killed right front. That car is dog tracking a little bit. Yeah, it just looks like Dusty got a little squirrely there and got into that 7, turned the 7 up the hill. It looks like he got into the back of the 48, kind of got him loose or got him tight. That 7 car is definitely killed. Hanneman's going to stay in pit road. He'll be the last one off pit road.
I hope he doesn't take that lap down.
Putting him back 2 laps down this late in the race might be race ending.
Yeah.
He's going to be heading off pit road here, trying to beat the pace car out.
Oh, that's good to see him come back out. So happy that he didn't take himself another lap down. It's going to give him a good shot.
He still has his whole front clip busted up, damage on the front left and the front right. His hood is crumpled, and he might have a tire rub, but he will be back out there. He'll definitely need another caution to get that damage fixed. My estimate is his crew's got to work about 4.5 minutes to fix that truck. Or that car. I know on Tuesday night when I was in the seat at lap 80, we had that caution, and I made my contact with Ray Hanneman, damaging my front right. And that gave me 6.5 minutes of damage, and I was able to come back after getting caution after caution and basically have a brand new truck by the time that green light checker dropped.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's able to get back up.
He's just got to keep digging, chipping away, and be smart. And, you know, like me, it might work out for him. With 45 laps left in the race, plenty of time. I mean, it's more time than I had.
Here we go, coming back around, hopefully for the last time tonight. Coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is in the air. Here we go, back green flag racing here at Las Vegas for the down and out 220. '23 able to maintain that front lead for the time being. Tyler right behind him, not looking to let go.
Ray Hanneman's damage is really showing. He is falling backwards. Unable to drive the car right now at peak performance, as they are gaining a 10th on him about every corner.
Well, I know he's probably hoping for another caution or something, but he's going to have to go into the pit and get some more of that damage fixed if he wants to be competitive. Here we go with the 23 still in the lead. The 8 is closing that gap. He was looking to take the lead for the first time anybody's actually taking it off of the green flag from Coonan.
You know, another fast car tonight we haven't talked much about is Harrison Whitehead. Going from 2 laps down, now running P15, chasing down the 31 right now.
As we know, Whitehead is a veteran of GC. He does have the speed and knowledge to be able to get up to the front. Passing that number 31.
Almost effortlessly.
Yeah. It looked like he had a lot more speed than him. 31 might be something wrong with his tires.
That is right. He did smack the wall in the last green flag stint. Wonder if he was able to get down pit road and get that damage checked out.
Looks like the 48 of Cheshire is just fitting in right there between the 94 and 31. Wesley Lynch falling back with a little bit of drop off. He's going to be right there behind Menchaca. Ooh, Menchaca, 77 right up in front of him. .29 on the outside of the 48, 31 down low.
Thomas Coonan not having the normal lead that he has over these cars.
Yeah.
With Tommy K right behind him, only .166 off his tail.
Well, and as the temperatures change on the tires, these guys are also learning how to do a little bit more of the run now that we're later in the race. So maybe he learned something in the middle of all this racing that's keeping him right there. But it looks like all these guys are just right there with Coonan.
Looking, that P3 car is looking high, looking low. Kenneth Gallman is not sure where he wants to go just yet. He wants to be behind Thomas, but he just can't figure out how to get there, get around Tommy.
Barrow also looking on the inside of the 71 right there.
71's going to have to drive off on the corner.
Barrow, he's got to watch. Cochran has now broke his way into the top 5 for the first time tonight. Cochran is a dominating driver, able to come out here and take a win very easily. We call him the sneaky one because he just comes out of nowhere all the time and just takes wins from people. Cochran looking on the inside of Barrow right now, looking to take that 4th spot away.
Harrison Whitehead making a pass for P11. He's knocking on the door of the top 10. He hasn't been inside the top 10 since lap 2 when he was dumped out.
Fortunately, sitting right up there behind Tomlinson at number 9 for Eternal Racing. They're going to be coming around right now. Coonan still not able to pull away from these guys all the way.
Look, Harrison's going to execute the pass on the 97, taking P10 away.
We're going to go ahead and ride along with the number 8 car real quick. You can hear those tires just, they're going right against that curb. Trying to chase down our leader, Coonan. It's only 0.3 in head. Coonan able to maintain a little bit of a gap now. Tyler up 12 spots for the today. Cochran's now made that pass on Barrow. Barrow looking down low. Cochran just coming out of nowhere, like I said, up in the P4 right now. Right along with Barrow, see what he sees.
As Harrison Whitehead has picked off P9 and currently sitting P8, he's going to work the inside of his 54 going into turn 3. Harrison Whitehead is chipping away at the field right now. He's coming back with a vengeance, and I think he might be the one car that can beat out Thomas here. As he's driven from front to back on this last restart. or from back to front. As the field is gaining on Ray Hanneman, who's still 1 lap down.
Hanneman
He will
hoping
keep-
for that caution.
He will keep his car high and letting the leaders go on the bottom. As Joseph Barrow slides up high, Harrison Whitehead's going to reel both him and the 32, or the 52 back in. He looks to split the seas between the 4 and the 52.
Well, that's Campbell's first visit to the top 5 today as well. 52, another veteran driver here at GEC, just really talented, able to go out there and just take wins.
I think I can almost hear it now. Harrison Whitehead is probably like, get out of my way, quit slowing me down, I need to go. As these 2 cars, the 52 and the 4, were a rolling roadblock for about 2 laps.
Something's going on with that 4. His looks like his tires might be wearing off a little bit, unfortunately.
85 of Hanneman is being passed by the 77 of Harrison Whitehead. So Harrison Whitehead is back at where he started today, P5. He spent all day working to get his way back up there. He's been fun watching him go through this field all the last 10 or so laps.
Campbell trying to fight off the 9 and the 97 right there. Looks like he's not going to be able to win the battle against either one at the moment.
The 4, the 32, 23 of Coonan is pitting in. Man, if I'm any of these leaders, I'm pitting with Coonan. That's your only chance you're going to beat him. Is you got to pit with him and just try to stay out.
I agree. Really interesting pit strategy. Obviously, if they pit now, they know they're probably going to make it to the end of the race. Coonan with a little bit more speed on those tires. He's not trying to give up, but here he comes down into the pits with Tyler.
Whitehead's killed. Car is on its side on pit road.
No way.
He's on his side on pit road. He locked it down a little too hard there. He just slid down the hill and he lost it.
No. Oh, man, that is so terrible. I hope he's okay. I wish somebody was able to just back into him a little bit and get him straightened back out.
He hit that wall so hard.
Yeah, I don't know if there was any saving that.
You want to grab him for an interview while we watch these green flag pit stops?
Yeah, we can get that done. Let's make sure. Where is
I got him picked up. If you want me to bring him up here.
Yep. So we got.
Hey, Harrison.
Hey.
Welcome to the booth. You've been checked and released from the infield care center. What happened on that pit road entrance on a green flag?
Well, I drove from 12th to 5th there during that green flag run, and I was a little bit too hyped up going into pit lane, and I just clipped the bottom of the apron a little bit too much, and it sent me around, and somehow, some way, I ended up on my hood. I hit the wall pretty hard, and it just flipped me.
I mean, watching you drive to the field as soon as you got that lap back, man, you were fast, you were cutting the field, and this has got to hurt.
Yeah, it sucks. Our Outlaw Performance Chevrolet was pretty fast today. It's a shame that our day's got to end like this. Really sucks for the guys in the pits. You know, they worked hard all day. We got driven through. Like on lap 3, you know, they've been doing work to the car every time we come in. You know, they've really been working their asses off. So really sucks for them. Mistake by me ruins their hard work. But really appreciate everything they do. And next week we should be pretty fast.
Well, good luck next week, Harrison. It was good talking to you.
Appreciate it, guys.
I like it when we do infield care center conversations. Pretty fun.
Yep, anytime you want, man. Anytime you want.
That was just a spectacular crash without a caution.
86, 66 down into the pits.
.48 will be pitting in this time.
That's going to put Andrew Lawns up front for the first time tonight. That 97. Jay Barr is going to be right behind him, only 0.5 behind him. He's going to be looking to take that front spot. But it looks like Lawns, Barr, Kern, Yancey, Aaron Yancey, and McCabe all have not pitted. Cheshire decided to go down the pit lane.
Oh.
$18 laps to go here at Las Vegas for the down and out 225.
I believe they can finish this race under green. I will be ecstatic if we do.
Oh, absolutely. I always enjoy long green flag runs with no cautions, man. It just mixes everything up. You never know what's going to come out of it.
Well, it makes stages, or it makes strategy really come into play. Whether you take 4 rights only, you can wheel a car. Another car hits the inside wall on pit road.
No way. Who was it?
Stand by. I'll get you a number. Looking. There it was. It was the 31 of Kern on lap 134, entering pit road. Not a hard hit. He just bounced off of it, smacked the wall pretty good. He's coming back out of pit road. No hold for him.
Well, I'm glad he was able to get back out with no real issues, because a lot of times you'll catch that black flag doing that.
I don't see any black flags on his car at this current moment.
Number 4 fighting, trying to get in front of Gallman again. Put him back in that top 5.
As A. Loons led a lap this race. I think last week he was P3.
I believe so, yeah. He was. He finished P3, his first race here at GC. Did a great job.
He's going to be coming out of pit road behind Justin Harris, who is 2 laps down still.
As he just got passed by our leader, he's going to be coming out at a pretty good time, but he's going to need to get out.
As the 85 of Ray Hanneman has left pit road, he's declaring to drivers that he is struggling to drive his car and informing them of when he's leaving, entering, and staying high to stay out of the racing line. Good respect.
Move.
We'd love to see it.
Hoonan now passing Hanneman.
What Ray's doing right now is what a lot of drivers should have been doing on Tuesday night.
No, for real.
Knowing that you have damage on your car, this is not the track that you can run flat out if you have damage of any kind. And he's being very respectful of all of his competitors out there, even if he's on a part-time. Love to see it.
No, I believe Hanneman's on a full-time schedule.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was running part-time this year.
No, he was going to run part-time. He's paid.
Okay. I love that. That's awesome. I didn't realize he was full-time.
Yeah, I'm super happy to have him back. He's a very smart driver, very competitive, just puts it all on the line every time he goes out. Ellswick up in that top 3 right now. Coonan now 1.5 in front of his second place counterpart of Tyler K in that number 8. Tyler K up 12 spots for the day. Barrow, he was able to get back up in that top 5 again. Cochran somehow back into the 12th position. Something must have happened on that pit stop.
Coming to 9 to go at the line. Coonan with a sizable lead over his competition. 1.446 over the field right now. It must feel pretty good dominating this race, taking pole, starting out in front, clean air most of the night. Only in restarts has he started as far back as 3rd.
He took both stages, I believe. He swept the night, right?
I'm not sure if he took stage 1 or not. I thought he was P2 at the end of that stage, but I could be wrong.
I just thought he started on the outside of that. Here we go, 8 laps to go here at Vegas for the down and out 225, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of crazy action already. We're coming down and winding out to the finish of this race, and it's going to get even crazier. Tyler not letting that gap increase at all. Still 1.5 back. Caleb Ellswick right there behind him. Ellswick hunting for that first win.
I think he might just have to settle for a podium tonight. Thomas is too far out ahead with coming to 5 to go. He might be able to get that P2, but I don't think he's going to catch Thomas. Thomas is just out there, especially if he's about to battle Tom. If I was these drivers, I'd be working together, not trying to pass each other, just trying to push each other, close that distance. As 66 is going to look at the inside of 8 of Tommy. He's going to make that pass on the bottom, just sticking to the bottom. He's going to wash up, clear up in front of the 8, drive back down the hill, coming back to the line, P2.
Ellswick doing a great job, man. Really deserves to be up there. Very talented driver.
We have Tomlinson looking inside of Kenneth Gallman for P4. The 7 and the 98 go to the bottom.
Yeah, that's going to put a damper on Gallman. 9 being up in front of him. 7 and 98. Going to be right there. Those are going to be lapped drivers. 9 up into the wall.
Given nowhere for Gallman to capitalize on as those lap cars are crowding up the bottom. Jay Barrow, P6.
Here it goes, 3 laps to go. We're about to be at the white flag here in a moment. Coonan still only 1.5 ahead. Ellswick not letting him gain an inch. The number 8 and the number 66 are fighting hard for P2 here. 8 not trying. Oh, and they door bang a little bit right there. Ellswick probably able to get the run.
Ellswick has the run on the outside.
8 still not letting go. 66 riding that middle line, seeing if he can go ahead and take it home.
coming to the white.
Final
White
lap,
flag
ladies
is
and
out.
gentlemen. It's a dragneck battle for the second place here. 866 side by side coming in for the last lap here.
66 still side by side with the 8. He's going to get the drive down off the hill. The 8's going to try to work him up the track, try to take that line away from him. The 66 still rolling off the top. The 8's going to get a little tight here. He's going to drive to the bottom. The 66 is going to be a drag race to the
66.
finish line. And it goes low.
Oh! Close
Ellswick.
finish. Ellswick goes ahead and takes that second place, but our winner, Thomas Coonan, coming out and dominating this race at Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. These guys came out here to put on a hell of a show. A hell of a show. Good work on all of our drivers. Thank you all for being here. We're going to go ahead and be right back for our driver interviews. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our driver interviews. Coonan, just a dominating force here at Las Vegas for the down and out 225. Doing an amazing job of just showing people how it's done. Coonan, what's going through your mind tonight for race 4?
Honestly, man, it was an amazing race. I gotta give my credits where credits due to the 8, man. He came up with a brilliant strategy tonight. I'm really happy that I can bring this number 23 Pit Pass Network car to Victory Lane tonight, though. Just awesome to be back in Victory Lane after a little bit of a hiatus from it.
Well, as we know, your succession coming from the Truck Series, you did it. You dominating force in the Truck Series, winning 4 races, coming up to the Truck Series or Cup Series, winning your first 2 races, I believe. Just amazing job by you. Great to see you back out here in the winner's circle, buddy. Anybody you would like to thank for tonight's race?
Man, I would like to first and foremost thank that number 8 of Tyler. He just came up with an amazing strategy tonight, and I have to owe my win to him tonight. I would have not won this race without him. I would also like to thank my sponsors tonight. Pit Pass Network, as they helped me a lot through the years. MIZ Business and Consulting, I would like to thank, as well as Rev Limit Workshop for putting on some amazing paints for our cars tonight. I would also like to thank my friends and family at home for supporting me through all this.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming out and just being an amazing driver that you are, man. We expect to see a lot of potential come out of you for this season. You just punched your way into the playoffs. I know that's got to feel great. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you.
Absolutely, you guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to our second driver, Caleb Ellswick. Oh, you were my pick. I wanted you to be up there. Just Coonan had a little bit too much for it. You guys were drag stripping down that front straightaway with the number 8 of Tyler K. Man, how does it feel for race 4?
Yeah, it honestly feels great just to be kind of show some speed now and starting to kind of truly grasp this car a little bit. It's been a while since I've been able to kind of have a decent run and at least felt like I had a car that could compete. I kind of got killed up on a pit road speeding penalty there at stage 1. Kind of felt like I was a little closer to them on long run. But really the tire difference was able to gain a lot of spots towards the end of this. But all in all, good points day, and really appreciate the professionalism and respect by the 8. Loved being able to race that clean and not have issues. And as always, congrats to 23. He's a young guy coming through here and showing a lot of class on how he's racing. And he's had his troubles, but he's came back through strong, and so you got to be proud of that and see what he can do and for the future of the season.
Not only are we proud of him, we are extremely proud of you for coming back out here and showing people what you got. GEC veteran, champion, coming out and just for what I believe this is your third season in GEC. Just this is where we wanted to see you at, and this is where we expect you to stay.
I appreciate it. I think it's been a long time coming, but there's still a lot more I got to learn. I feel like I'm an old guy now with some of these young guys coming through here, and it's got a lot more talent than I got. So I've got a big learning curve to get. But we're gonna take it by day and just try to maximize the points today, and hopefully it'll be there towards the end.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for putting out all the competition, man. And anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, as always, first thing, thank the good Lord above for letting us do this. It wouldn't be for him if we wouldn't be able to do this at all. Thanks to the admins and IT out in the team. I know we've had some struggles these last couple seasons, but to be able to come through and keep coming back and growing stronger and stronger, that's what it's meant to be and that's what it's for. Huge shout out to Tacky on there with that alliance that we're working on. They're helping me a lot, gaining my craft on how to race better, and really enjoyed their partnership there to help us grow. But in all, I'll just say I think everybody should be proud of what we've done and what we're putting forth and what we're moving forward to keep growing this league and keep having drivers like the 8 and these others that are coming through here and just being the quality drivers that we're looking for. So just really proud, really impressed to see what the season can become and what the future holds, and just look forward to keep coming back each and every week.
Awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. We're going to go ahead and move on to our third but final, not least driver, Tyler K, coming out again, dominating force in that number 8, man. Putting up another podium here at GEC. How does it feel?
Feels good. It's my first top 3 of the new season. I've got to thank Koonin for letting me come in here. Came off here off a hosted. And everything's kind of clicked, and it's got to thank. I want to thank Koonin. I want to thank everybody behind the scenes, you guys that do all the broadcasts. I watch it every week. You guys do an amazing job. I want to thank all the admins. They do an amazing job keeping this league up and running, keeping it smooth. I want to thank Rev Limit Workshop for the sponsor, and yeah.
Awesome. You come out and put on a performance like this immediately. People are going to start to notice. Great job. We look forward to all the potential that we see that you could have this season, and we expect you to be out in the winner's circle next time.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, Tyler. Thank you for coming out. All right, guys, that's going to be it for Las Vegas for GECE NASCAR. We'll see you next time.